Every other screen in the portal answers a question you already thought to ask. This one answers the question you did not: which of my 150 pupils is quietly going wrong? For numbers across the top, the total on roll, how many are on track, how many need attention, and how many are at risk. 103 at risk here is a seeding artifact of the demo school rather than a real distribution, but read it as the shape of the thing. The band you look at first is the red one, and it is a list, not a feeling. The academic view is the student information system's own reading of each child, and every column is a different way of being in trouble. Stage tells you where they are enrolled. Attendance is their average daily attendance. A child at 60% has a problem no lesson plan fixes. GPA is their grade point average across marked work. Subjects is how many they are actually enrolled on, and a pupil showing 0 there is not a bad student, they are an unplaced one, somebody never finished their enrollment. Then the status, which is the platform's summary of the row: on track, needs attention, or at risk. Scan the status column, and where it disagrees with your instinct about a child, that is the row worth opening. Beside it sits the course's view, and it is measuring something genuinely different. This one is course completion, how far through their enrolled material a pupil has actually got, plus their gamification, experience points, daystreak, and badges. Its columns are progress and last activity rather than GPA and attendance. So the same child can read on track here and at risk next door, and neither number is lying. Finishing lessons and passing assessments are not the same achievement. A pupil who works through every lesson and fails the tests needs a different conversation from one who aces the tests and never opens the material. Last activity is the column that catches the third kind, the child who has simply stopped. 150 rows is not a to-do list, so filter it into one. Status narrows to a single band, pick a band and you are looking only at the children in it. The course filter asks the more precise question: is this pupil struggling everywhere, or only in maths? If a whole cohort reads at risk in one subject and fine in the others, that is not a pupil problem, it is a teaching one, and you have just found it. Search finds a single child when a parent is on the phone. That is the tracker. Read it on a Monday, act on the red rows, and no child gets quietly lost for a term.